Ah, indeed. The Formula One main theme. I just can't get used. I just can't. It just never gets old. It's just so good. Anyway, greetings from Aperture. This is Aperture Gaming 011 signing in, and welcome to LANDSHIP Fleet Lockhorn. Yes, after 2 months of inactivity in tournaments, we have finally opened our series tournament with a theme going around fleets, but in land. I don't have a script. Starting off, of course, we gotta show to start things off. This is our I can't show a lot of these things. This is our standings. Starting from round 1, there were 2 battles between Captain Ironlad versus WTSB versus Zoom H13 and Battle 2, Doom H13 versus John on 1928. Round 2 will be held. Round 2, Battle 1 will be held between whoever Yoshi versus whoever won round 1, Battle 1. Battle 2 will be held between Jay's Golden Noob versus Aperture Gaming 011. Battle 3 will be held between Scribbles McGee versus whoever won round 1, Battle 2. And battle number 4, 3D Record versus the FOD. Whoever wins those 4 battles will be held between the semifinals, and then just before the finals, we will have a bronze match between the losers of the semifinals to grasp who wins the 3rd place. Not downloading anything. And finally, for the grand finals, we have, and after that, we'll have the grand finals. Where the glorious first place will be decided. Now, without further ado, let's do a very, very quick showcase of the vehicles. Starting with 3D Rector, we have the Starting from 3D Rector, we have the HMAS Camper 3. Very cheap. Along with the cruisers, we have the Cruiser Battle Cruiser. Along with the Battle Cruiser, we have the HMAS River Yara 1. And then to accompany with his escorts, we have the tank multipurpose tank 1. She may be cheap, but maybe she'll pack something nasty with her sleeves. Second of all, we have Aperture Gaming 011. This is an inspection. We finished the inspection. We are finished the inspection. Next up, Average Game is 011. Starting from Average Game 011, we have the HCV-03 Imperator class hover carrier. She is winner for the contingent of 3 K-49 Perdition fighters, along with 8 AAT-38 Sidewinder missile tanks. And her escorts will be HCA-10 Trebuchet class hover cruisers. Walking menace armed with this spinal rail gun. Let's see how she will standing as everyone participating as a control group. That is. Next, we have Captain Ironlad. We have the landlord of Captain Ironlad, a literal ship with wheels attached. We can see that because it still has rudders, along with the landowner hover tank. A very can't wait to see how this will fare. Wheels. Can I say wheels? Next we have Dave's Golden Noob. Golden New, we have the M107 flagship V2 Extra. She may look boxy, but she's one hell of an opponent. Watch out for those autocannons. Along with that, we have the smaller M103V1 battle cruiser. Be careful what you fight with. This is such a cut-off hull. I can't wait to see this in battle. Next up, we have the Doom H13's vehicles. We have the flagship, the suppression, with a condition of 1 nuisance, 4 hesitations, 2 flying bombs, and a single XF-13. A hell of a carrier indeed. Along with his escorts of more nuisances. She'll be a force to be reckoned. The Capisi will be proud. Home with this cat reference. Next up we have Yoshi. Yoshi coming in with his battleship, the White Dwarf. All I can say is that this is guns galore. A company is its Sun Needle class cruiser that holds a single Pyroman helicopter along with a spinal autocannon. Yeah. It's gonna be one hell of a battle. It's gonna show a hell of a punishment indeed. And then we have John 09. And then we have John 1928. Next up, along with John 1928, with his flagship, the carrier, the Temple to Money. Truly, which accompanies 6 miserly tanks, 3 Metal Gear 1s, and 1 single Temple fighter. Accompanying with his escorts is the Moneybug tank, a very truly horrifying beast that represents the horrors of capitalism, accompanied by the Money Mech. Armed with 4 particle cannons. In the end, a true symbol of capitalism, power of capitalism. Let's see if it'll bring the monopoly. Will it bring the monopoly in the tour competition? We will never know. Only one way to figure it out. Next up, we have the Scribbles McGee. This one's not going. Next, we starting off with the Scrap Heap Battleship, a very interesting looking battleship, and just like previous ones, guns galore. Along with his escort is the multiple scrap roller mech and the rotary chemical-based scrap propulsion system. Not only is made of scrap, it will bring the scrap to. It will make the enemies into scrap. Like, I can't. I'm shivering in wonder how it will fare. Next up, we have the Fraud. Starting off with a Lockheed class battleship. A interesting mix of a hover ship and a land skimmer, along with this escorted by his the Kingsless class assault ship. Both ships armed with single turrets. Will this bring the end to his position? We can never find out. And lastly, WTSB. We have 3 designs. Unassailable, the Integrity, and the Rivet. Starting off with the Unassailable, we have the Unassailable Battleship. A very massive piece of machinery. a very massive piece of machinery with 4 quad turrets along with particle cannon secondaries, and alongside escorted by the integrity tanks armed with 2 missiles and a propeller that keeps it forward, and the assault ship Rimac armed with 3 autocannon turrets and 2 missiles. A very beast of a force to be reckoned with, and something that should not be taken lightly. And that does it for the showcases. Now you will prepare battle 1. So okay, guys. What did you guys think of the showcase? Was it short and good enough? Was it better than last time? For those who were here before. Okay, load up the LANDSHIP fleet Lockhorn. Starting off on the standings, we have round 1, battle 1. Round 1, battle 1, Captain Iron Lad versus WTSB. Start the tournament, of course. We already prepared that. Captain Iron versus on the left side, we have Captain Iron Lad on team 1. On the right side, we have WTSB on the right side. Battle begins. The first battle of LANDSHIP fleet Lockhorn begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Battle begins as both fleets are moving towards their enemy. None of them have begun firing, obviously, because none of them are in range. Shortly, it shouldn't be long. Yes, and indeed, the tanks have started opening fire as they reach the 2,000 meter range. Looks like they're all trying to focus fire on the unassailable, which unassailable hasn't focused on. However, the Rimac seems to have begin opening fire, and it seems like the unassailable has also opened fire with the particle cannon first, which is an interesting move. And as the path planning gets winded up, we start to get lag, which is understandable. We start to see missiles fire from the integrities. We see that one of the landowners has taken some damage. We see that the landlord hasn't started taking damage at all. It seems like the turrets have turned and are preparing to engage. However, it seems like the missiles are actually heading towards the landlord, which just actually finally began to open fire. It would seem that either those guns are rapid fire, or yes, it was a rapid fire. the damage so far, except for that particular landowner, Team One, hasn't taken any significant damage. Seems that Rimac, who has charged forward, I'm guessing it is heading big and beeline towards the landlord. And we've also confirmed that one of the landlords has been completely destroyed and is confirmed disqualified. So the majority battle is going to be held between Rimac and the landlord. Can't wait to see where this goes. Seven, 2 minutes 30 seconds have passed. It seems that the landlord is still trying to focus on unassailable, while the Rimac is still focusing on without even giving a second glance to the Rimac. And meanwhile, the secondaries have began retaliating, but I'm only if it's gonna be enough because we gotta know that the Rimac has auto cannons. So and in worst case scenario, it could absolutely shred a landlord with a death of 1,000 cuts. Yeah, I'm still taking battles with suggestions. And it seems that the unassailable has begun opening fire with his cram cannons, and we can see substantial damage on the superstructure and the hull. Meanwhile, the Rimac over passes by the landlord and is pelting him with all the kind of fire. There doesn't seem to be much hull damage other than black marks, but keep in mind, this thing has fast rate of fire. You'll see that WTSB's unassailable is primary method of attack is constant barrage with crams by making the cannons gunfire one by one. As you can see, the landlord has taken substantial damage on the superstructure here near the bridge. Another missile volley is inbound. I'm guessing that's from the unassailable from integrity. The missile hits, but there doesn't be much damage. It seems that one of the landlord, we just confirmed the landlord has been flipped over, but you see, it seems to have some sort of correcting mechanism, which I didn't know existed. Nope, never mind. I don't think it's gonna recover. It was just tumbling. Yes, it was seen that the landlord is ignoring everything and just trying to focus down on the unassailable, which might not be a good idea. I don't know actually. But it seems that one of the guns of turret 2 of the landlord has broken off. This is severe hampering of firepower. Meanwhile, the unassailable seemingly understanding that the particle kind of hit. One of the looks like this landlord has 69.9% health left. Nice. Meanwhile, the landlord has begun opening firing on 2 targets. One will focus on the Rimac and one focus on unassailable. What's interesting to note is that WTS Team 2's vehicles haven't taken much damage. But I think it's because the integrity, the smallest vehicles in their fleet, is trying to whittle down the enemy by backing, keeping his distance. While the big boys, aka the big landships, are taking the fight to the front. We've seen that. Oh, this is not good. The landlord might collide with the landlord. If not careful, and there's no problem. This crisis averted. Oh, this doesn't look good. The Rimac is about to collide with the unassailable. Brace for impact, and there is impact. Oh, that does not look good. The massive kinetic energy has. Oh dear, that's a substantial amount of damage. It has actually exposed this armor. In the case of Rimac, has exposed the wooden part of the armor. I have no idea. The lash must have been pretty fast. Combine the speed of the Rimac and the unassailable. Yeesh. Meanwhile, the landlord has the flagships of both teams have overpassed each other, and it seems like they're trying to turn back to face each other again. Meanwhile, Team 2, the Rimac and the unassailable, they've got to find a way to break off, or else they're gonna risk lagging the entire game. Either way, it does not look good for Team 1, as two of his landlords get eliminated, and his flagship is dangerously clinging onto the 90th percentile. Meanwhile, there's 11 minutes left in the battle. Meanwhile, the only form of actual damage has that has been dealt on Team 2 is this particular impact damage. And it seems that his damage is still adding up. As you can see, some of the armor is darkening here. Meanwhile, the landlord is still getting pelted by crabs. We see a lot of hull damage and complete. And quite a lot of super has been broken off. Pause to turn out, okay? And in the case of these two landships, the only way for it to break off and actually go mobile is for it to reverse. One of them reverse, but I don't think that's gonna happen because Landship AI is pretty finicky to handle. Since if I remember correctly, the only way for a Landship to reverse if its AI is point and maintain distance, which you guys most likely don't have, which is very sad. Meanwhile, the landlord is doing whatever they can with whatever remaining firepower left to at least do some damage against his enemy. The Rimac has taken even more damage. It seems that the damage is piling up with a collision. I'm trying to see if there's any damage done on the armor of the on the unassailable. And I don't see any. Whatever's happening, there is absolutely no form of hull damage to be seen here, other than destruction of these jet turbines. This is a very formidable landship. Looks like WTSB wasn't joking around when it was building this stuff. Holy shit. My language. 8 minutes left in the battle. It seems that the Rimac might... No, it's not. I'm seeing more damage at the front of each of these ships. It may be possible that part of the wheel, even some of the wheels of the Rimac have been broken off. This could mean that the Rimac might have the Rimac's mobility might be crippled, even if it breaks off. Hey Cap, welcome back. Battle 1 is still underway. It doesn't look good for Team 1 either way. This collision here is causing a lot of lag. Oh, it seems that some of the lag has been relieved as soon as they, for some reason. It would seem that, no, they haven't relieved. Something must have happened. Either way, I'm glad that the frames have returned. Team 2. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Thanks for reminding me. You see, the frames have returned as you can see into degraded mode. This really does not look good for the Landlord at all. Meanwhile, the other tanks are just doing something, while the integrities are just having a field day, pedaling down slowly on the enemy. Meanwhile, the remaining landowners are doing nothing. This one's completely crippled. This one's seems to have lost complete control. Meanwhile, 5 minutes left in the battle. Meanwhile, the Landlord is the Landlord is getting very close to the 70th percentile at this point. And oh, this doesn't look good. I think he's about to collide with the Rimac. Maybe as a last ditch effort, I don't know. The pathfinding is coiled up. It's starting to lag up. The Rimac is about to be sandwiched here by two behemoths. Oh, this does not look good at all. This, oh god, it's gonna be. Is this stream gonna be marked as rated R because of this? We got a pile champ in the chat. You'll see that the unassailable is actually reversing. This is new. Oh, but it does not look good. Oh, but I guess a collision could actually damage the hull of the unassailable. Impact in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Oh dear! It did almost nothing to the unassailable. Great Crusher. Yeah. Meanwhile, there is 3 minutes left in the battle. Maybe the 20-minute battle was a mistake. Maybe I should do 50 minutes? No. Oh dear, this is very laggy. I have no idea what the unassailable is. All I know is that in the first iteration, those tracks over there, those tracks, was filtered with wood. It caused a lot of lag just like this. It's not heavy armor. I expected it. Maybe it's the shell of the landlord that was a problem. I don't know. 2 minutes left in the battle. Oh god, oh the lag. Let's see the damage so far. Hello, gang? Okay, thank God. Okay, so even when I froze the time, it's still frozen. Yeah, here's your situation. The unassailable has complete free reign shots on all of his guns, except for this one on the landlord, and Rimac has his gun opening fire. One minute left in the battle. Yeah, as you can see, War God isn't part of 20 minutes. 30 seconds left in the battle. Battle is over. 20 minutes have passed, and we seem to have a clear winner. Just can unfreeze, please. It is a very decisive victory for Team 2, as Team 1 has already lost 2 of its escorts. Two of his escorts and his flagship has taken severe damage. The winner of Battle 1, Round 1 goes to WTSB. I'm not sure if he's here or not, but I bid him the greatest congratulations. Now, Battle 2, Doom Agent 13 versus John O 1928. Mark in progress. Set up. Battle timer set to 15 minutes. The game looks like this. Is my game frozen? No. Yeah, my game crashed. Oh god, thank god we finished the battle. Is it too loud? Is this mutter? Okay. Alright, for team 1 we have set up, load. Set up. Team 1 we have Doom Agent 13. He said that his fleet is comprised of 4 nuisances, 1 suppression. And team 2 we have Jono 1928. What's this? He didn't specify what a what. Hey, John, if you're here, what's your fleet composition? I know it's Fletcher's Temple of Money. Oh, if he's not gonna respond, I'll just do it for him. Alright, what's the... You guys any battle song suggestions? It will be 1 money mech, 1 money bug, 1 temple of money. Now the money, 1 money mech. One money bug. And then start. So how are you guys doing right now? Did you guys see anything interesting? Or if you're in different times when the sun is just rising, what are you planning to do today? On the left side, we have Team 1. in the form of Doom Agent 13. On the right side, we have Team 2 in the form of Jono 1928. Battle begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. The battle begins as both fleets begin mobilizing, and especially the carriers as they start out by deploying their deploying their ships. They're deploying their aircraft. The mechs have begun opening fire. It seems that one of the mechs have broken off, and the tanks have reached a range that began firing their disturbingly yellow particle cannons. The mechs are rather slow, but they have a pretty decent particle cannon as far as I know. One of the Metal Gear's Team 2 it might not be participating in the battle anymore. You know, most of the firepower of Team 2 is headed towards the planes. I know this. I've seen this scene. I sort of seen this scene before. Is that a harpoon? Return motion. Let me get close. See, it seems that the flying bombs are still taking some damage. They're still managing to flying. Oh yeah, just keep in mind the flying bombs are APS bombers, and they're doing, and all of it seems to have actually hit their marks, which is decent, but I don't see any damage. It seems that this missile tank is stuck on the carrier. This mech is moving forward, but has clipped on the carrier again, but it doesn't seem to matter. Let's be honest, I don't know how to pop a regular packs, so that's my problem. Seems that a carrier is doing fine, and so far, suppression hasn't taken any damage whatsoever. However, the Temple of Money is starting to take damage, maybe by the yeah, maybe most likely to the friendly fire or the APS bombers. It would seem that meanwhile the tanks have begun converging on it. All of them are converging on the carriers. However, for some reason the hesitations aren't being hard. Yeah, for some reason I'm guessing their anti-air capability is rather lackluster, or they're just so busy trying to hit the suppression, which has actually started to take damage. The battle seems even for now, but however, Team 2 may be in a slight disadvantage. even looks like the looks like Team 2. Oh, we confirmed that one of the Metal Gears of Team 2 has been destroyed. That's our first vehicle lost in the tournament, lost in the battle. We confirmed that one of the tanks of Team 2, one of the money bugs has been AI dead. As you can see by the this motionless frame, and it's starting to decay. See that this missile has taken quite a amount of damage from guns of the suppression, and that makes one of the Metal Gears has taken 2 damage and will decay very soon. It seems that the I don't know what the Temple to Money is trying to run away from. Most likely from this bomber. Either way, its weapons are focused on the suppression, but the particle cannons can't seem to be working very well against the suppression in general. The suppression may have a bit of advantage since it has APS guns. It could be a bit more accurate. Ooh, see those webs, white webs that shut out. Meanwhile, there is 7 minutes left in the battle, or around a little less than half of the battle time has passed. Hags are not the ones who are losing. Honestly, I haven't seen the suppression's gun fire. I see flight tanks taking some damage, and since that some parts of the superstructure have been working on. But nevertheless, I haven't seen these guns fire. Maybe the shell isn't properly loaded. I don't know. Either way, Team 2 doesn't seem that it's doing well. Since I guess because primary weapon is part of the package, which is good problematic. Seeing some big booms going on. The hesitations, I think they're doing pretty well on trying to whittle down Team 2's tanks. Another boom spotted, but I don't see any pieces from it. Oh, I see. Seems that there's a hull breach on this miserly tank, and another hull breach. Oh, it looks like the pack has some damage too. Yeah, like one of his lenses is red. It must be inoperable. And in fact, it doesn't even stop moving. It could be making lag, but I can't tell. I guess. Looks like this flying bomb for some reason is trying to make another bombing run on the Temple to Money. If you know, Temple to Money has taken damage, most likely from the flying bombs, but or maybe do the collision with one of his drones. Let's see the damage. All right, Penguins, that's how I'm gonna see you later, buddy. I don't see where the damage could have been. I see some breaks on these. If this breaks off, this entire wheel section could be destroyed, and it could completely cripple the mobility, especially here. If this breaks off, like then half of his mobility system will be destroyed. If this tournament takes a bit too long, like, I might have to split the tournament into 2 parts. But since Monday and Tuesday are the days where I take a break, I'm not so sure. What do you guys think? Looks like the missiles are all... It looks like most of the damage is coming from the missiles. Ooh, that's a big one. Then again, since tomorrow is Monday, you guys are mostly busy. I'll have to see. Oh, meanwhile, 4 minutes left in the battle. I may have to do 2 more battles after this. Maybe I'll end it at battle 2, round 2, battle 2. I don't know. Ooh, it would seem that this missile, we've also confirmed another missile tank has been eliminated. It seems that another Metal Gear, the last Metal Gear has taken critical 40 critical damage at his decay, and another Temple Fighter, which I haven't seen, has been completely destroyed. That's a lot of lost vehicles for Team 2. Oh, this doesn't look good for Team 2. Team 1, meanwhile, other than one X-F-13, which I haven't seen. Maybe is that guy over there? I don't know. Yeah, there isn't much damage to be seen on Team 1. Meanwhile, all the missile fire from most likely the hesitation is still pelting the. Oh, this doesn't look good. Pelting on the Temple of Money. Temple to Money. I got a feeling that this turret, for some reason, I think the turret of the Temple of Money is starting to be wobbly. Become wobbly, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of damage from that. It seems that one of the wheel system has been crippled, and the tank itself has started to tilt. 1 minute left in the battle. And the focus fire on Temple of Money is still under suppression. Suppression has taken some damage, but it's not enough. Doesn't seem to be enough. "35 seconds left in the battle. Ooh, this one seems to have tried to go for the flying bomb. But still, even though it's taken a lot of damage, it still somehow managed to fly. I'm actually pretty impressed with these bombers. And time's up. I don't know why the alarm's not ringing, but still. Nevertheless, we can see that this is a clear victor for Team 1, as much of the drones of Team 2 has been destroyed, and in fact all of Team 1's vehicles have survived. This is a clear victory. Winner goes to Doom Agent 13. Congratulations, Doom 18. You progressed to battle round 2. This is our current standing. Round 2. That does it for the battles of round 1. It will now progress to round 2. The pack their bags. That's a good one. Round 2, battle 1. Yoshi versus WTSB. It is a Yoshi. Yoshi, what's your fleet composition? Let's see. Hell of a fleet you got there. Versus WTSB's assailable. Rimac. Integrity. Unassailable. Integrity. I did that, okay. On the left side, we have Team 1 in the form of Yoshi. On the right side, we have Team 2 in the form of WTSB. Battle begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. The battle has begun, and don't mind the smoke from the previous battle. The Sun Needles have launched their Pyromans, which are slowly moving towards the enemy. It seems that the Sun Needle, the Sun Needle is known to strafe. Not only is it also charging towards the enemy. Charging towards the enemy is also strafing to get a better position. It seems that the Pyromons have begun opening fire along with his micro missiles and his autocannon. The part of the cannon has begun to focus fire on the Pyromons. This means a Sun Needle. Oh, this is not really good. The Sun Needle has collided with a White Dwarf. Ooh, this is not good. We're seeing a... Oh, this doesn't look good at all. Oh dear. Hopefully it should be able to function, right? Yeah, and also the White Dwarf is driving away for some reason. Yeah, this is a definite oh shit moment right there. It seems that one of the pyromen has taken suffered critical damage. All that's left is his tail. The pilot has been killed. War crimes have been committed. It will decay in 7 seconds, and that's our first vehicle destroyed. Meanwhile, the white dwarf had began opening fire as all of his guns, crams galore. He seems that a target is the Rimac to exert revenge on the pilot. It seems that the crams will. That's a big unfortunate miss. If that can hit, it could be a serious blow to the Rimac. Meanwhile, the missiles seems to be all focused on assailable. Unlike last time, we are seeing some hull damage, maybe for the missiles. The missiles seems to have the biggest impact on the unassailable. Although I don't know. I don't know if the white dwarf's autocannons are doing anything to this guy. Because actually, I think they are actually, but there's no chipping away. It might be a matter of time. Meanwhile, the unassailable is trying to focus down on the white dwarfs, but the Sun Needle's strafing power may be too much for his crabs. Meanwhile, the Rimac and the white dwarf have begun to engage in close quarters battle. The autocannons are trying. The autocannons of the Rimac are chipping away on the white dwarf, but keep in mind the white dwarf has shields. I haven't seen these crown fire yet on the Rimac. Oh, we are actually. It's just small. We're seeing some damage here and there, but it's nothing critical. Oh, there's gonna be a big one. Brace for impact. Oh, that's a big impact. Oh, that's a lot of hull break coming off. For some reason, there's not much lag. Unlike last time, I don't know why. What happened there? It seems that the Sun Needles are doing some damage to the unassailable. The Rimac is starting to take a lot of damage, most likely from the crabs. If I can find it. Damn, the battles are happening so many places. I don't know where to focus. Ooh, I've received the fragments going on. This fragments. I don't know what happened there. Meanwhile, we can see that heavy armor that was protecting this turret is exposed, and in fact, the front turret has been shattered. This is a substantial blow. The hard-hitting guns have been destroyed. The Rimac is in 90% health. Meanwhile, unassailable is getting wilted down by the Sun Needles. We'll focus there. In the meantime, there's 10 minutes left in the battle. You can see that the white dwarfs are circling around that. Ooh, those two. I'm not sure about these guys. You guys gotta move. Whatever. I don't know if these autocannons are actually doing something. I guess they are damaging them in their own right. But I'm guessing most of the missiles are coming from these missiles. But they're mostly hull damages. Damaging the hull. I'll just leave that be. For now, we'll focus on Rimac. Rimac has been reached 88% damage. The autocannons are doing whatever it can to kind of whittle down on the white dwarf. Alright, that's control. The white dwarf, like, due to how the Rimac collide the white dwarf, it can only turrets here can focus on it. If somehow the white dwarf can steer this way, it can make us cram broadsides to do the working parts. The lag has started to pick up. Looks like from all the collisions that's going on. Oh, I just realized this thing has missiles. Oh shit, yeah. Cram has finally fired. Oh, the broadside's actually focusing on. Well, some of the broadside's actually focusing on the Rimac now. This could be trouble for the Rimac. Another Cram has fired. Meanwhile, the unassailable hasn't taken much. There's no note that one of the Sun Needles is taking a lot of damage. It seems that the Rimac is pushing the White Dwarf away from the battle. Maybe it is a form of strategy. Obviously, there's no strategy. There's no actual strategy in front of them. Let's be honest. To delay the capital, delay the White Dwarf from engaging unassailable. However, these percentage wise, seems that Team 2, aka WTSB, isn't doing such a great job as you can see, as WTSB has fewer ships and Rimac has taken quite a bit of damage. As you can see, the Rimac has finally broken off with the White Dwarf, and we're seeing some frames being relieved. Even my heart's beating. Ooh, we're seeing some damage on the hull, but nothing substantial yet. White Dwarf is really a big force for it. This could be a close battle, as there's only 5 minutes left in the battle. Yeah, I know. It will be really dirty. The lag is gone. See how missiles are... Yeah, they're I think you're trying to focus on the Rimac. Yep. And finally, the rear turrets all have begun opening fire. It seems that there's a lot of penetrating power on the crabs because we've noticing a heavy armor breach. This could be pretty bad. However, since Rimac is actually moving away from the White Dwarf, this Crab could be a little bit inaccurate. Nevertheless, the Crabs are finding its marks. Meanwhile, let me take a look at the unassailable. It seems that a White Dwarf is turning away from the Rimac, and in worst case scenario for Team 2, could be actually heading towards the unassailable here. So, seems that the White Dwarf, even despite being heavily damaged, especially this one, I'm not sure if this one can even fight because APS is damaged because it's by caliber. This one may be out of action. crew's gonna have to evacuate abandon that ship. Meanwhile, let's see the damage. The damage on the hull of the Unassailable resembles a barcode behind Agent 47's back. At least on the support side. On the starboard side, it's the same. However, all of his weapon systems are functional except for a few. Yeah. All I can say is that, yeah, the Sun Beetles are doing wonders on going down. Although I don't know where they are flying, but I haven't seen. They're just standing there menacingly. Maybe their purpose is to stay as far away from the enemy as possible. I like the strategy. Meanwhile, the Rimac and 2 minutes left in the battle. It will seem that the Rimac and Unassailable are still engaging in battle, and Rimac has entered the 70th percentile in health. Getting some lag all of a sudden. Seems that these crimes are frag. What? 2 minutes left in the battle, as I said. This does not look good at all for Team 2. Another missile volley from the White Dwarf. Yep. Hey, Egg. Like this time the missile is trying to go for Unassailable. I'm not sure if they're gonna have to get there first place. We can only hope. There are 38 seconds left in the battle. If this goes on, oh, that's a problem. One of Sun Beetle's been destroyed. So team 1 has a sudden drop of overall health. This could be, if this goes on, the Team 2 can actually win by a bare margin. Ooh, no, Unassailable did wonders there, just there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And battle's over. I don't know why the timer didn't ring again. Battle is over by a sudden miracle. As one of the cruisers of Team 1 being destroyed, winner goes to Team 2, aka WTSB. Congratulations, WTSB. You moved to the semi-final. As Draydon says, this is a very, very keck moment right here. Now, moving on to Battle 2 of Round 2, the last battle for today. Days Golden Noob versus Average Gaming 011. Average Gaming, Average's design is to be act as a control group, so hopefully my Average design could win in a way. Since you know, Average all the tournaments he's participated as lost, has never won a battle. Actually, he has won some, but at most one. Days Golden Noob. Days Golden Noob with a single escort and a single capital ship. Rapid Speed 011 with its 2 hover cruisers and 1 hover carrier. Alright. Let's load the ships up first. In the left side, we have Team 1, aka Days Golden Noob. On the right side, we have Team 2, aka Aperture Gaming 011. Battle begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Battle begins. And the air and the fighters and the tanks. Average Gaming's hover Imperator has mobilized. The carrier is moving forward. Ooh, it seems that one of the tanks have taken some hits, but it seems to be a problem. In the meantime, the landships of Team Golden have moved in. Oh I think I forgot it. I'm sorry, Draydon. Meanwhile, the hover ships have begun. Meanwhile, Golden Noob's landship has begun opening fire. It seems that aircraft, they're prioritizing his fire on the aircraft, on the predictions, as one of them is taking quite a amount of damage. I think I've seen them, but it seems that yes, I think one of the landships has laser defenses. No wonder there was any missile fire. Meanwhile, the hover cruisers are trying to mobilize, trying to get in range and begin his firing his spinal cannon. Meanwhile, the tanks are converging on the landships. On the enemy landships, Aperture's tanks are moving toward Golden's landships, trying to do some damage, but there doesn't seem to be any substantial damage. Like the tanks, Sidewinders don't seem to be dealing much damage. Meanwhile, the trebuchets have begun launching their missiles. We're seeing railgun fire, but I don't see any damage. This doesn't look good for Aperture. There are some hits, but there isn't any substantial damage. These lasers are very the lasers on the M107 flagship V2 is very powerful. That's for sure. It seems that both hover cruisers are focused on the M107s. I guess not this guy, but can't be sure. Meanwhile, one of the Sidewinders have been destroyed. The Perditions are trying to provide bombing runs, but it doesn't seem to be working as these lasers are just too powerful. Sidewinder has just collided on a superstructure of the N103, maybe trying to engage in glorious melee combat. Hover cruisers are firing, but I don't think they're doing much damage. Yeah, this does not look good for Team 2 at all. Oh, that's an interesting idea, but the baiting friendly fire is good and all, but oh Oh, actually, that's actually a pretty interesting strategy. Not to see it. Thank you for the input trade on. See that the gun is focused on the precision, but the precision is a bit too fast for the for those guns to hit. Nevertheless, seeing a lot of looks like another Sidewinder tank got destroyed. Ooh, this is not look good. The gun has. Oh, the gun is focusing on the hover cruiser. This does not look good. This does not look good for this hover. For this cruiser, the super struck. The bridge is torn open. The entire chain of command is exposed. Ooh, this does not look good at all. Meanwhile, the M103 has finally gotten below 99%. It seems that this skirt armor is doing wonders. Maybe just or maybe the hover cruiser sucks out. It seems that one of the turrets have not been broken. This is a hell of an armor. Only a top with nothing else. Meanwhile, the M107 has also broken 99 percentile. Meanwhile, the Imperator is just doing nothing from staring from far away. I don't know what he's trying to do. Maybe the designer just decided that a carrier engaging in glorious combat isn't worth it. We don't know. Just don't know. Meanwhile, 5 minutes have passed. 9 minutes 30 seconds to go. Seconds left in the battle. The Sidewinder is doing whatever they can to whittle down on the L to launch, but the laser system is just too strong. This Sidewinder missile has decided to join the Air Force. But is decided that nope. I need some soil on the boots. But the thing is, this thing is hover tank, so it doesn't work. And I see him miss a lot that time. I wonder how fast that is. Already Captain Iron Lad. If you're Captain Iron Lad, then yes. Yeah. I'm sorry. The missiles are now starting to hit the M103s, which doesn't have a laser defense system unlike the flagship. Hover cruisers, which is surprisingly, actually, one of the hover cruisers is taking heavy damage. As you can see. Ooh, you see the hull breaches, the resource containers are being exposed. This jet, this hover cluster has takes some hits and is actually tilting because of the lack of thrust. This does not look good at all. Hey, Sonny, welcome to my welcome party. Oh, see, since that this trebuchet has lost his gun, his main gun is crippled. Oh no! This has this primer weapon has been destroyed. It's just doing nothing. It's just all it can do is stand there menacingly, unless other than his missile launcher. Meanwhile, the hover carrier hasn't taken much damage at all. This hover cruiser could be, unlike the other one, unless his brother has his railgun intact at least. I've seen fire, but I don't see any actual hits. It's not look good for Aperture's fleet at all. Ooh, it seems that a sea whiz of the M103 has been broken off. This is our first significant damage, noticeable significant damage seen in Team 1. I know, and I've noted just now. Maybe Aperture should have added shield. No. These are more thrusters have been crippled, as you can see. Another jet thruster has been destroyed, and now this cruiser started to veer off to the side. 500 millimeters, yeah. That's bad about my friends. Just kidding. Seems that the only possible attack it can do is, yeah, just. Why not? What's there? I don't see a problem with that. The reason I'm targeting third person is because maybe if I target first person, when I'm joining the battle, it could be a bit biased. Seems that the guns of the Imperator is trying to do whatever it can, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. The main character. I haven't seen any much damage other than some of these scrapings. Well, I guess I'm a pessimistic person. Alright, fine, I'll actually no, I'll just say it. So you want me to just talk in first person? Meanwhile, there is 10 minutes have passed, 4 minutes 34 seconds. All right, it will seem that my hover cruise can't do much anymore. All it can do is turn and face, but it is skirting away from the battle. All right, Aperture will stop talking about Aperture third person. It will be I now. There, I ain't Douglas MacArthur anymore now, am I? Pretend at least. This hover cruise is just doing nothing. All it can do is fire some missiles, but oh, that's the problem. That's the problem. Even the missile turret is gone. This thing literally cannot attack anymore. I'm very disappointed. 3 minutes 47 seconds left in the battle. Meanwhile, this is really on fire. Who's the hover again? That's me. I got a feeling that I shouldn't participate on the next tournament I host for some reason, because it has something to do with double trouble. So if I participate, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna drag my team down. The 3 Sideliner missile tank have been destroyed. The Perditions, maybe due to the lack of proper anti-air on Team 1, my aircraft are somehow managed to survive. Honestly, when I was building these planes, I didn't expect them to survive this long. Now let's see it. It does? Yeah, I guess it does look like a neighbor in a way. Yeah, it does. Yeah. 2 minutes left in the battle. The Imperator is just... Oh god, if the hover carrier gets destroyed, cruiser gets destroyed, the hover carrier could be next, which doesn't have sufficient weapons. All it can do is have tanks. But since tanks are missiles, they're getting intercepted pretty well. My tanks weapons are getting intercepted pretty well, so it can't do much damage. And besides, I've realized that my hover cruisers are pretty bad. Yeah, there's that. 1 minute 30 seconds left in the battle. I'm starting to see the bow of the hover cruiser breaking off. Yes, in fact, it has landed because of the lack of thrust. Meanwhile, this hover cruiser is his gun is crippled, as you can see by the sudden change in caliber. Yeah, both of the hover cruisers are crippled, just like my hopes and dreams. Sad. Take it until you make it. Interesting quote you got there. "15 seconds left on the battle. Battle ends in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time is over. Battle is over. Battle is over. There is a clear victor here. The victor goes to Days Golden Oob with his like deceptively good looking good functioning landships that have, along with excellent sea whiz and excellent guns. It completely crippled my fleet's land fleet's ability to even attack. Congratulations, Golden Oob, you are heading towards the semifinals. And along with that concludes our battles for today. So to recap what we did, we began the tournament for Landship Fleet Lockhorn, and we fought 4 battles, but two battles in round 1 and 2 battles in round 2. So far we have WTSB just curb stomp, not exactly curb stomp, but curb stomp the first battle of the tournament, and won by sheer luck at round 2, battle 1. We have Doom Agent, who won battle 2 of round 1, who will engage with Scribbles McGee on battle 3 of round 2, which will be held at Wednesday. At Wednesday, as I'll be taking a break on Monday and Tuesday, the tournament will continue on Wednesday, where we'll finish it off. And yeah, if you guys like what I'm doing, consider giving me a follow on Twitch, and if you're YouTube, give me a like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to join my Discord if you want to channel out other people in the community. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and see you all at Wednesday, UTC +9, 8:30 p.m. Bye bye. Where the tournament shall continue.